Welcome to Japanatron. 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 Japanatron.
And we're on. Welcome to Japanatron. My name is Dave Pavlina, and as you may have guessed, Japanatron is a podcast about Japan. Yeah. Life in Japan, Japanese culture. I'm an American expat, lived here 8 years. And today's topic is called Why I Can't Move Back to America. Yeah. Like I said, I've been here over 8 years. When I first came to Japan, when I was first living here, and I went back to my hometown of LA and visited, or maybe friends would visit me, they'd always ask, hey, when are you moving back to the U.S.? And I used to say, maybe in a year or two, I'm gonna give this Japan thing a little bit longer, and I kind of like it here, so I think I'm gonna hang out a little bit longer before moving back, But now so much time has gone by, and I've realized, I've really grown some roots here, and I like it a lot, and now the answer is pretty much, I ain't ever coming back. And when I go back to LA, I realize, I think I've been away so long now that I don't really connect with America, and more specifically LA, in the same way that I used to. I feel more at home in Japan. And let me go through this. Here are the main reasons why I think I can never move back, and maybe some people share in this. Number one, and this is definitely an American thing, is I will get fat. Holy shitballs. What the fuck is up with the food culture in the U.S.? Living in Japan made me realize, what the hell is the problem? It's disgusting. The food culture is disgusting. What is the statistic? It's like 2/3 of Americans are overweight. And I like the word overweight and obese. It's fucking fat, people. The word is fat. F-A-T. Jesus Christ. It might be a stereotype, but look at the statistics. 66%? Holy shitballs. I mean, that's a safe bet that any given American is fat. Man, and when the tourists come over here and there's a bunch of fat people, I'm like, oh man, chances are, I'll bet you those are Americans. I mean, what is the deal? The food is disgusting. I think that when I visit America, just breathing the air will make me fat. There's there's fat in the air. The portions are ridiculous. And Jesus, I mean, what a health problem. 66%. And in some states, like I think in Mississippi, it's 80%. Jesus, dude. I mean, if I live in Mississippi, I'll probably just inflate like a balloon as soon as the plane lands. That's why I can't live there. I think when I go back and visit America, I just feel fat. Eating the food and, the restaurants and the huge portions, like the plate, the size of a Japanese table. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's going to kill my health. Oh, Jesus. That is the problem. That is a big concern of mine. I mean, Japan's got health problems, don't get me wrong. My first episode of Japanatron, I talked about smoking in Japan. They got a big problem with that. And America's way ahead on that. But with the eating and the food, which to me, you got to do every day. You got to eat. There's some serious problems. And to stay thin in America, you really got to put an effort in. You got to be one of those crazy, super organic vegetarian, shopping at the special stores and, get one of those clubs or something and hang out with the hippie crowd or something. In Japan, I just naturally maintain thinness, maintain a normal weight, just because the culture here is not like a culture of overeating and stuffing yourself. So, there's that. Moving on. I have to tip. Oh my god, what a vile fucking custom this is. whoever whoever invented tipping, oh Jesus, I want to dig that fucker up and kill him again. Oh jeez, I love it because in Japan, the service is so awesome. Now, granted, it's expensive. I pay for it. It's an expensive country. I'm not gonna say it's not. America, the prices are better. The dollar is cheap, So one thing I do love about going back to visit is, Jesus, I feel like a very rich man. I'm a very rich man in your country. And the tipping thing, oh, fuck. Okay, I think I know what the total is, but then now there's going to be tax and tip. How much does everybody owe? Who fucking knows? You just get a pile of credit cards at the end. Nobody knows how much to pay. Jesus, God, that's got to go. And the service is worse, so I got to pay extra for shittier service. Whereas in Japan, I enjoy incredibly awesome service. And I don't have to tip for shit. And a good example is I get a haircut in Japan, and they give me drinks, they bring magazines to me. How are you doing, sir? If I don't want to talk, that's fine. If I do want to chat with them, that's fine too. Multiple shampoos, a little massage, okay, and no tip at all. Oh shit, if they did that in America, oh my God, they'd be like, you gotta tip everybody in the whole fucking salon, motherfucker! Jesus. It's like shitty service and then you gotta pay for it. Oh man, I ain't ever going back. Next, jury duty. Oh fuck. One thing I love about living abroad, this is a huge perk. Maybe on the top 10. It's telling those jury duty assholes to go fuck off, to go fuck themselves. I don't know why. I've been here over 8 years, and I'm still getting jury duty summons. And I think the only reason is because I still maintain my driver's license in the U.S., just so that it's easy when I can drive, rent a car, or whatever. That's probably how they're getting me, and they're still sending it. They're sending it to both of my previous addresses in the U.S. I've told them multiple times I don't live in America anymore. I haven't lived in America for over 8 years, and they still they don't get the message. Oh my God, I blogged about this if you're interested in more, but Jesus, that is a perk, is not doing the jury duty thing anymore. Oh, it's great. I tell people that's the reason I moved abroad, was to get out of that. Next, I can't move back because I'm going to get shot. What the fuck is up with you people? Every goddamn week, there's another shooting. Bang, 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 bang. Let's go shoot everybody. I'm pissed off. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, shit. Jesus. I just roll my eyes. You're really not helping the stereotype. When I used to teach English, I asked my students, what's the image of Americans? And they love guns and they love war. I'm like, hey. Well, not everybody. It's a big country. There's a lot of people there. You can't really stereotype. But Jesus, when I watch the stories that come abroad from the U.S., it's always like shooting and war. Fuck. Jesus. What kind of country? Come on, man. You give guns to everybody and anyone. Anyone and everybody can get a gun. Shit, man. Now, the kind of country that does that is one that's fending off attacks from British invaders, right? 1776. That's why everyone had a fucking gun, because the British were coming. The Constitution needs an update, okay? Times have changed. We're not worried about the fucking British coming in and killing everybody. Everybody doesn't need a gun. And for Christ's sakes, the population's a lot higher now. You got a lot of crazy motherfuckers. As this is proven by the fact there's a shooting story on the news every goddamn week. God, it's like we're used to it. It's like, oh, another shooting. Okay. Once again, another shooting. Just wear your vest. Wear your bulletproof vest. Try not to get shot. Okay, another thing. I have to drive. Now, this is kind of an LA thing. If I moved back to the U.S. and I lived in a city maybe like New York, with a much better public transportation system, okay, I could probably, I could probably get away without owning a car or without driving. There are cities in the U.S. that you could probably survive with that. LA is not one of them. You are fucked if you don't have a car. You can't do anything. LA is just urban sprawl galore, and nothing's happening without a car, and everybody knows it, and everybody has a car, and it's such a fucking pain in the ass in that city. And you know what? They have a subway, they have a train system, the metro, whatever. And it sucks because LA is so spread out, it just does not work. You have to drive to get to the train, which kind of defeats the purpose. Or the train just doesn't go where you want it to go, or you're like 20 miles away. Because, man, you look at LA and there's like the cool areas that you want to go and hang out in, like Santa Monica or something. Then there's just shitholes, like a 30 minutes of shithole to get through, to get down there, And that's what the freeways are for. And everyone else is on the freeways. So, god damn it, what a pain in the ass. I mean, I could work around that by living somewhere else. But if I did move back, LA would probably be the logical choice, because that's where all my friends and family are pretty much settled. So, unless I pick another city that's more friendly, more public transportation friendly, whatever. Next, I'll become a Puritan, which is something I do not want to be. I do not want to live in Puritan culture. And I thought, living in America and being American and all that, you really don't know what being American is. You really don't have any kind of insight into the culture because you're in it, Whereas once you move abroad, which is awesome, you really have this kind of window to step back and look at your own culture. I grew up kind of being taught and hearing that America really doesn't have its own culture. It's this melting pot of cultures. Or, more accurately, maybe a salad of cultures where everyone's just kind of coexisting together, with their own, home country's culture. The European Americans and the African Americans and the Latino Americans and the Asian Americans, all maintaining their home country's cultures, in the freedom that America provides. Well, yeah, there is that, but I've come to realize America really does have its own culture. It really does, and a lot of it is Puritan. America was founded by Puritans, religious conservatives. And you can see that. If you live in one of the big-ass cities and you're surrounded by liberals, like San Francisco or LA or something, in one of those really big, diverse cities, you don't really feel it so much. But, a lot of America is the Bible Belt. And Jesus and Christianity and God, amen. God bless it. God bless America, motherfucker. That's America, dude. And, it's religious conservatism. And turn on the news, watch the political races. That's what it is. That's America. It's not liberals and shit. It's a lot of religious conservatives. And, you're gonna put a mosque next to the church? You can't be doing that. This is America. Fuck religious freedom. My God's better than your God. Fuck Allah. That's America, dude. You can't be walking down the street drinking a beer. You can't be doing that. You can't drink in public. This is America. It's conservative. You can't be doing that shit. Take your top off at the beach. No, you can't do that. This is Puritan. Puritan, motherfucker, you're gonna burn in hell. Yeah, that's America. It's a Puritan culture. And what's even better, which even makes this worse, is the media, where they just love, we gotta make this guy apologize. He said something politically incorrect. This American obsession with political correctness. Oh Jesus, I just roll my eyes at it. That's one thing. Is just you look at other countries and they just get away with a lot more Whereas in America, oh my God, he called her a whore. He's got to apologize. Public apology. We're gonna boycott everything. God, get the fuck over it. So what? God, who gives a shit? So there's a naked person. Who cares? Jesus. Jesus Christ. You know, it's one thing I learned is that religion definitely causes a lot more problems than it solves. Okay? And this is one thing America should learn. It's like, Jesus. We gotta love Jesus and the Bible. That doesn't solve anything. Just be nice to people. That's what Jesus was saying in the first place. You know? And in every religion, you know, killing is wrong. Stop shooting people. Listen to the message. Religion is just a form of social control. It is a business, okay? I mean, I can rant about this forever, but that's not the topic today. Today, the topic is why I can't move back to America. So, yeah, that's reason number whatever, 6 or 7 or something, is I really don't want to live in this Puritan culture anymore. You know, being freed from that is so refreshing, and I could never go back. Okay, last and the final point, and this is probably the longest and most difficult to explain, but I'm assuming a lot of Americans will probably agree with me on this one. I can't move back to America knowing that the taxes I'm going to be paying in America will fund wars that we just frankly can't afford. I mean, this global police force thing that the American government likes to do, you know, it's got to go. It's bankrupted us, okay? And it's really sad because it makes me realize that America has sort of lost the original vision that made it so great. I mean, I don't hate America. Everyone, you know, friends and people tell me, they're like, oh, you must hate America. You're never coming back, you know, blah, blah, blah. I don't hate America. I think it's a great country. For all its faults, you know, no country's perfect. For all its faults, it is a great country. I don't really want to move back. No, I don't want to live there anymore. But I don't look back on America and say, I fucking hate America. I just choose not to live there for the reasons I've been stating. But this global police force thing, oh, Jesus, this war shit, this has got to go. This putting military bases everywhere, you know. We're fueling the terrorism with this shit, okay? I just wish that America would focus on domestic issues. You know, there's so many fucking problems at home. Why can't we just take everyone home, focus on that? Why do we got to go around to these countries and enforce, you know, and try to ring in new eras of democracy when these countries don't even want it? You know, when was the last time we were successful at, you know, when was the last time we were successful at heralding in a new era of democracy? I don't remember. It wasn't in my lifetime. It's just, man, this war thing has got to go. It's bankrupted us, and it's time for a change. I mean, the economy ain't getting any better. And you got Russia and China there laughing their way to the bank, you know. They're just counting their money, laughing. Because China especially, it's just focused on making money. And they are. They're not spending money on, you know, spreading their, you know, ideology around the globe or whatever, or enforcing, you know, democracy on countries that really aren't ready for it yet. Shit, man, just that's really a big problem. I can't pay taxes knowing that my tax money is going to that, you know. Oh God. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I'm sure I probably pissed off a lot of people, and that's fine, because the great thing about America is the freedom of speech, right? So I can say whatever the fuck I want. And you gotta take it. And you know what? Fine. Then you can go blog about it, and you can Facebook me and Twitter all about how much you hate me. That's fine. That's what you Americans do anyway, right? Okay. So have a good day, and try not to eat too much over there. Okay. Or if you're in Japan, be happy that for the reasons I stated is yeah. That's why I ain't ever coming back. All right. Toodles.
Welcome to